Hello, and welcome to a brief walk and talk through a residential wood frame construction. We're going to start here with just a just a quick walk around a triplex, in actual fact, here being built currently in the Edmonton region, currently standing within the middle unit, and on the main floor. We can see here, starting from bottom to top, of course, we're standing on the subfloor, which is over top of various joists and beams, supported by some columns. And then we have our exterior wall there, the green being a fire retardant coating applied to the OSB to give a little bit of protection from fire spread, not protection from fire, but and then we've got our interior partitions here, though they're a little more complicated because, of course, this is a duplex, so there's a double wall there. I'll try to get up close to it here in a bit. And then above, of course, is the floor structure supporting the second story. And again, now we can see the joists and the beams supporting those joists, and the beam going across, ending up on a post here, a column, if you will. And just some regular framed walls here with our single plates and our wall studs and our double top plates. And same idea going on with our exterior wall, of course, but now in 2x6 lumber with a double top plate. And then here we see our window framing. And so at the top there's a beam carrying the load across the opening, and then they've filled in below that beam with some cripples, and then they've achieved the window opening itself with a rough sill all the way around. There's some material stacked in the way here, and then further cripples underneath, and we can see the assembly of studs beside the beam. So we've got two studs that are carrying the actual load from the beam, and then a king stud here that starts the wall again, and then of course the cripple studs on the inside creating the rough sill. And then we head back to our common spacing as it heads towards the corner, and then the corner there we've got an additional stud turned on edge so that there's plenty of room for backing. And then here we are at that common wall between the two units, and they're actually fitting an inch worth of Roxol insulation in between there as both a sound absorption and a fire break between the two units. Here we see our beam supporting our floor joists up above, and those joists are glued in there as well. And then the beam is landing on this assemblage of 5 studs, almost, not quite lined up, as you can see there. And then that's bearing down, right down through to there, where there'd be a beam below that, and then most likely another load-bearing assembly of studs. They don't have the stairs in this particular instance, so we're not going to be able to go down into that space.